Welcome.
Probably for worse.
Oh yeah, probably for worse. Hey everybody, I am GM Leshok here, coming to you live with some Warhammer
Probably for
Fantasy
worse.
roleplay with my colorful cast of, I don't even know what you want to call them. Idiots, chucklefucks, nincompoops.
Blunder Kings.
Ooh, Blunder Kings. I like it. I like it. So we stream every week around 8-ish Eastern time. I say ish because we are not good at being punctual. Anyway, so we're going to get into this. This is a grim and dark, perilous role-playing game system in the world of Warhammer. So we'll go ahead and start. Everyone introduce yourselves and your character going down the line.
Hello, I'm Tasting Music, playing Yvandir, which is Elvish for your boy. Spice.
Hi, I'm Spectacular, and I'm playing Spencer, the greatest swordsman in the whole party.
Aren't we all bow users? Like,
Three of us
I'm
are.
Jado. I don't use a bow. I'm playing Falandar. I hit things with a cool sword.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm Blackhawk. I'm playing the dwarf Magnar.
I am Doug. I am Angran the Thief. That's all you need to know.
Damn.
Wow.
And our newest who will be joining the party tonight.
Hi, I'm Kargan, and wouldn't you like to know?
Wait, yes. Yes, I would.
Also, Yvandir, Falandar, and Angran are all siblings, and we forget to mention that sometimes.
Yes. We have another player.
Great.
We don't forget to argue
We
about
have
it.
another player, Coyote, who is playing the character Elven Apprentice Wizard Dolwyn, who will be appearing as soon as his kids are asleep or something like that. I don't know. Responsible parent stuff, I don't pretend to know or understand.
Wait, his name is Dolweed? That's pretty amazing.
Dolwyn.
All right, so where we last left off, our intrepid party had finally located the missing shipments of iron being waylaid by a group of goblins led by a shaman by the name of Ikmog the Nasty. They defeated them in the first batch of fighting, driving them off, and then traced them back and made a deal with the goblins to move a giant boulder out of the way for them in order of being left alone. They found a captive human of the Empire there that was able to translate back and forth, and they moved the rock, releasing a very large smelly orc with 1 foot twice the size of the other that got up, punted a goblin into oblivion, and then left with the goblin shaman. The group then decided that they were going to have to go to the nearby village of Aelhart to try and find some means of transporting all these 4 shipments of iron, as there's no way they could carry them all. So that is where we left off, with the group making their way. They concealed the iron, covering it up with branches and bushes and everything. Anything else before you are departing onto the road?
All right, so I know this is a dark system, the shock. But you're not going to just like needlessly punish us as players randomly and throughout this adventure, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
We're going to walk away.
Can I try to heal my arm?
It explodes. Game over.
You don't know that game over. You just no longer has an arm.
Welcome to Warhammer. He like puts a bandage on it, and the arm just like rockets out of the bandage.
It immediately mutates to chaos. Just
I found a barrel of lantern oil. Who wants it?
Critical and automatic failures. So yeah, you can attempt to, if you want to stop and sit there and attempt to patch up your arm, you can attempt a healing check at -20% because you're doing this one-handed.
Oh shit! Can someone help me out with this, please?
They're not trained in healing.
Oh shit! Can no one help me out with this,
Healing
please?
is an advanced skill. You can only attempt it if you're trained.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I'd say our priority is getting the boy back to town.
Let me,
Yes.
minus 20, you say?
Yes, I do.
Percent.
All right. Here we go. Your boy. Your boy!
Holy shit! A
Uh,
14 on a 16 chance.
Well, all right. So yeah, you managed to basically go back there. Your hand jacked up, and your fingers had gotten broken. And one by one, you go and snap them back into place.
That's wild.
And then kind of
Gross.
like bandage them into a place there. So you will regain 1 wound.
Yes! I had
Does that
none.
put him at 1?
Yes.
I mean, the more important thing is now I can use my bow again.
Yeah. And you've regained the use of your hand.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Magnar still said like our priority is to get the boy back to town. As I like look over to like gain sympathy for this guy, and he just reconstructs his hand out of nothing. Magnar is still concerned for Yavandir, but very weary of him now. As you see a very like dark, concerned face. He may or may not be convinced that that was magic.
That's a trip.
You heard the bones breaking loud enough to know that no, that's some good old-fashioned sawbones. Just, all right.
I can help other people if they need it now.
Oh god. So what do we know about the town that we're going to go search for a card in?
Well, does anyone can do a common knowledge empire roll? If you don't have it, just base intelligence.
It's just common knowledge.
Yeah, common knowledge.
Not
and-
even going to bother trying.
I mean, it does half your intelligence if you're not trained in it, because it's a basic skill.
Because my intelligence is...
Why not?
Oh.
Nope. I am so lightheaded. just, just.
Wait, what is this? Oh, that's only dwarves. Damn. Wait, so where would normal common knowledge be?
It's
on
the
the
top
sheet?
one of all of those in the knowledge section. There's just common knowledge that's any common knowledge you're not trained in.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
One. Did I roll? Oh. Ah. Holy shit! Success.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah.
But
We're
not
on a
that
roll
good boy.
today.
You know of Aelhart. It is a fairly well-to-do town. A pretty decent population that makes most of its industry comes from agricultural work and wine making.
Okay.
It's a
so-
decent sized town though.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And you guys should be able to make it there at this time of day. You start huffing it, you should be getting there right around dark.
Right around
Cut
when?
out.
I'm sorry, you
Cut
cut out.
out there.
You should be making it right around dark.
Right around dark. Okay. I'd say we find us an inn to stay at, and then in the morning we try to find somewhere with a cart.
Not a bad idea.
Do we have like coming into town? Is there just like a stretch of taverns that are and inns that are there, or like what are we seeing coming in?
Alright, so you guys start making your way there. Go ahead and give me some perception rolls as you're making your way to Aelhart.
Is it with our special eyes?
Yes, with your special eyes.
Oh, yes!
We fucking nailed it. Everybody's on a roll.
Oh.
That's not even
Nope.
a degree of. Oh wow, that was so close though. Look at that.
Mhm.
Alright,
Just slightly distracted by his arm falling off.
yeah.
Oh, Jado.
Absolutely.
Does Jado ruin it for everyone else?
No. No.
Has he blinded us?
No, as you guys are, traveling about in that direction, you don't seem to notice any more goblins following you. And as you get closer and closer towards the town, as the time stretches on, you actually begin to see like lights in the distance, like torch lights of the town barely lit up, and you hear loud joyous music coming from the town ahead.
Ooh.
And as you guys approach, the city of Aleheart seems to be in a full-on celebration mode.
Are there banners or anything that we're seeing as we're coming into town?
What you notice when you come into town is, there is a single, like, kind of large banner with a, like, fairly well-painted pie on it.
Who's the guy that we saved again? What's his face? What's his name?
You haven't
I
even
forgot
talked to
about
him. He's just been there. No one ever asked him his name.
That's true.
Oh, so he's just like walking with us back to town?
Uh-huh.
Hey, guy, what's your
his
name?
name matter?
What's your name?
I'm sorry. My name is Otto Pieter.
Otto Pieter. You know what that is? Look, I point at the flag.
Oh, well, yes, it is the, it is, I believe, as they call it, Pie Week.
Pie Week?
Pie Week, yes.
What's so damn special about pies?
Really? How dare you?
You're not here yet.
This is
Shush.
not in character.
Yeah, the celebration, the first week of the autumn calendar. People drink and eat pies and celebrate all week.
Do they waste all their best produce on a pie?
He shrugs.
I hear free food. We should get there.
Wait, it's free?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
say
want
it
free
was
pie.
Wait,
Let's go. Let's go
I
get the free pie.
heard free pie.
I think we should hurry before all the free pie is gone.
So you guys walk in there, and Aleheart has a fairly large population for a town of like 2,000 plus people.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big town, and everybody is out celebrating, drinking, eating pie. There's music, there's dancing.
So, what you're saying is no one is at home right now?
I mean, not, you wouldn't know because you can't see if like the whole population's there. Just that I'm just I'm telling you for you the size of scale of like the sort of number of people you see.
Yeah, no, asking for no reason in particular, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Is there a pie vendor anywhere?
he's not wrong. We're gonna need some extra gold to buy a cart.
Mm-hmm.
We're in civilization. I can do this.
And as you guys are approaching the town, you actually kind of catch up on the road as there's a soul figure traveling into the town as well, or right around the edges of the town, kind of looking like they're deciding if they want to go in or not.
Does he have any pie with him?
You see, it's actually a fairly short female halfling. Karka, do you want to go ahead and describe yourself?
Okay, so, hello, yeah. Basically, I'm just your standard run-of-the-mill, average height, average build, halfling female. You know, just good old-fashioned. What color is corn hair?
I mean, is that just blonde? Like,
It's
but
like
I would imagine.
closer to corn?
Yeah, I guess so. It's sort of
I imagine-
blondish. Yeah.
It's like blonde, but with butter in it.
It's cartoony blonde.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
That'll work.
like children of the corn.
Yeah. Just kind of standing there looking at the sign, seeming almost at
This
this
is what
point.
Google says.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks, Google. I appreciate. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It's sort of like anime hair. Like nothing too like out of the ordinary with this halfling. I don't know what more do you want out of me here?
Longbow.
Do you have a large coin purse?
No, I have a longbow. Want to see how far I shoot?
So Frida, you had just kind of finally, like, in your wanderings and looking for good grounds to hunt where you won't be chased out by foolish humans claiming it's the Emperor's forest, have found your way to Aleheart and you're like, oh yeah, it's Pie Week, huh? While you're sitting there nonchalantly, pondering that, a motley crew of mostly elves, 2 humans, and a dwarf kind of like are approaching on the same road behind you.
That's a lot of pretentiousness in one group. I don't know if I even want to handle that.
You haven't met us yet.
Your elves, it kind of comes with the territory.
Depends on the elf.
And
yes, I can see a dwarf when I spot one. One of the
I'm
few,
not,
one
I'm
of the
not
few
an elf
folks.
either.
That's fine.
I'm tall like an elf, but I'm not an elf.
That's wonderful.
See, and I'll brush back my blonde hair or my what color is my hair?
Thank you for the distinction.
Hello, friend.
Spencer.
I wave at the halfling as we're coming up with my good arm.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh no!
Are you the free pie lady?
I would never give away my pie for free if I had any, but no.
Do you know where the free pie lady is?
The pies are generally not free.
But it's Pie Week. All pie is free.
I didn't say that.
Why? I don't know what back alleys you assume to be finding free pie, but I assure you, if you wish to enjoy your Pie Week, you probably would have to bring some coin.
Is she using pie like a euphemism? I'm confused.
No, it is not a euphemism. It's just merely explaining that if you want decent pie, you'll have to pay.
What if we don't want decent pie? I'm kind of okay with any pie, to be honest.
Well, there's some dirt.
If it's free, I'll take bad pie.
Well, then there's some dirt. Grab some, make some mud, and make yourself a dirt pie. It's free.
Do you know what this Pie Week is, other than a consumption of baked pies?
Does she think
I feel
we're
like the name
idiots,
pretty much
Spencer?
covers it.
Right. Okay, so Pie Week's just your average run-of-the-mill holiday where once upon a time, halflings decided they wanted to eat pies for a whole week, and humans took it and ran with it. And now it's this great and grievous celebration of pie. There's nothing really attached to it, honestly.
It's just cultural appropriation.
More or less, yes. No. I'm glad I see eye to eye with at least one person today.
Is it
Because you're both short.
short joke? He doesn't like short jokes. We've made many of them.
As I've come to learn, it's not that we're short, you're all just far too tall.
That's right.
A voice kind of calls out from like the edge of the town by like a tall lamp as well. Says, "Oi! All right, you just gonna loiter out there all night, or are you seeking entry into the city?"
Oh, it's a city.
Well, I guess a town would be the correct term for this municipality, but
I mean, you have no gate here. Why would we have to seek entry? We could just walk in.
Big words on this one, brothers.
Can we just go in already?
Yeah, we're walking forward, I assume.
well, we're still minding the road, just checking, seeing,
Are you the one that's supposed to greet us with pie?
No one's supposed to greet you with pie.
Do
Pie week.
you have the free pies, or do you give us a pie voucher
They're
to go get the free pies?
Can I slowly
Do we
disassociate
each
myself
get
with
a
this group and
voucher,
walk
or
into the city?
One pie. I'm gonna
What kind
keep
of backwards town?
yelling at him.
What kind of backwards town is a pie week celebration? It doesn't even provide its guests with free pie.
Look, generally, folks make their own pies and share the pies and go into pie contests.
That might be how it happens here in Alhart, but that's not how it happens everywhere else in the world.
I'm heading into the city. I'm trying to disassociate myself with this
Right.
rebel.
What is your name, sir?
He kind of looks perplexed. I'm Felix.
Hi, Felix. Yvandir, and I stick my hand out to shake it.
You are too goddamn friendly.
He shakes your hand. He's got the look of kind of like, as you kind of see in the light, just like your run-of-the-mill kind of like militiaman who is apparently just watching the road tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have extra militiamen for the pie week?
Let some pies sneak out.
I mean, most of the garrison is, making sure nobody gets out of hand, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean pie drunks and stuff.
Right, precisely.
Also,
Not
is there a
thieves.
place we can stay in town that you would recommend?
If you can find an inn that's still willing to sell.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
So you have no info on which inn, or whether we're going to. You also have no way to give us pie.
I mean, that sounds about the right of it. I mean,
You are, without a doubt, the least useful person I've met since I left Marienburg.
He guards the road. He does not. He is
What
not.
about Magnar?
Oh my god.
and you still know me, brother.
look, so keep your weapons tied. Right? No looking for any trouble. Outsiders are welcome as long as you're not causing any issue. But keeping my eye on you.
Look, I won't cause any issue.
How
I just
closely?
hold up my left arm like, yeah, I've been fucked up.
I just want to point out your job could have been done by a sign. And I don't mention that none of us can read.
Well, considering that the average populace of Karl Franz's empire can't read or write, then the sign can't really talk to you.
It could have just been a picture, honestly. I think we all would have understood.
I can
He
read.
makes a good point.
I yell at him.
Why not the closest inn to us?
Oh, yeah. If you go down just the road here, just a little bit further, you'll find the Hog Swallow Inn.
I mimic becoming like a wooden sign that just points towards where he pointed.
Oi, you little cunt.
All right. While I sneak away from this party, what is the skill that I would use to quickly case a neighborhood?
Well, so this is going to have less of neighborhoods. More, it's like there's going to be more of a center town proper.
Okay.
And then like outlining farms and such. So don't think of it like a thick block.
Okay.
But I
But
would,
are there-
I would say an evaluate would work if you're trying to look for places to break in.
You know just how to wound me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Alright,
Best thief ever!
I mean, as you're passing by, you can kind of see from the look around here with your night vision and everything that there's a few of these kind of more outlying households. That doesn't appear to have any activity in them. But you can't really, unless you're like willing to walk off the road and like peer in the windows, you don't quite know what they have.
Okay. I will note that for now.
So you guys pass Felix on by and head down there, and it seems like it's not like the town is all like massed into one center area as much as just generally everyone is kind of outside of their houses and places, and there's like multitudes of small crowds everywhere.
I'm assuming there's probably people pawning off their pie on every corner.
Oh yeah, people trading pie, sharing pie, drinking to wash down the pie.
All right, is this a euphemism? I can't tell.
No, this is literal like
This is
apple
the event.
pie.
I don't know why you're trying to read
I don't
further.
believe it.
Here, watch. I will show you the act of acquiring a pie.
I want to go to the inn and lie about them telling me that Felix sent me here to get free pie. But we can wait for Frida to acquire pie.
But you can see the end, which sure enough is got a picture outside of like a hog with a swallow, the type of bird on its back.
Oh.
Yeah, but again, most people in this world can't read or write, so most things are picture signs.
Or pictures. Yep.
Interesting. That's okay. I didn't know that
If you
about
don't
this
have the read or write skill, you are illiterate.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, you can easily turn to someone with some pies out front, Frida, and ask them if they're selling them.
How? I mean, are they selling pies? I mean, I am a little hungry.
Oh, you look and you see that there is a middle-aged human woman in normal garb sitting there, and it's like there's like a big blue ribbon above her door, and she's got like several pies like in the windowsill.
What type of pies are they?
It's kind of hard to tell from back here, but I will allow you a perception roll if you would like to attempt to identify by smell.
Okay, yeah, I want to see if these pies are any good. I gotta put that nose in to work.
There is just so much pie smell, it's kind of overwhelming to try and pick out one. Like, the whole town smells like pie. Oh, hi there, little miss. Would you like some of Auntie Bess's meat pies?
Perhaps. About how much is it for one of your specialty pies?
Oh, just 5 pennies.
Oh, fair enough. Then yes, I would gladly take one of your pies.
Then she hands you like a little meat pie.
Awesome.
And yeah, you have one meat pie.
Awesome.
Magnar actually would like a pie, but also definitely wants an ale overall to go with a pie. So he's gonna go into the hogwash or whatever in
Swallow.
the hog swallow.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go. Are you coming with me? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I have to collect our free pie.
As you guys are walking up to the inn, there is like a front porch to it, and there's a couple people just sitting back in comfy chairs with drinks, casually talking, and occasionally picking at like a piece of pie they have to eat. A kind of ruddy-faced dwarf with dark, thick black beard waves you and says, "Hey, welcome, strangers."
Greetings, brother.
Wait, that one's your brother too?
They're all brothers. I don't know how many times I have to explain it to you.
Your mother
Probably
must have been
a
very
couple more.
busy.
I mean, it's still less brothers than we've met of yours.
He's right about that.
Mine
Hello,
are
we
by nature less simple.
Felix sent us here to collect the free pie for the town from the town of Earhart.
Oh, he kind of looks at you puzzledly and kind of laughs. Oh, Felix pulling jokes on travelers, huh?
No, he said that you could put it on his tab or the town's tab or whatever.
Give me a charm.
Very convincing.
Give me a charm roll.
Can I just roll my eyes?
My
the
head
back
is in
of
my hands.
head?
Easy.
I ain't got any free pie, but I'll gladly throw in some pie that I do have if you strangers are looking to rent a room or so.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
for
It's
the night.
Spencer. I'm like, that's kind of free.
Kinda. I mean, we were gonna do it anyways. He's
Well,
still.
exactly.
How many of us could fit comfortably into one room?
Oh, that depends on what's comfortable for you. But I'd say I could rent out a private room for 20 silver each.
Each.
Wait.
20 silver for each room, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's holy shit. Yes.
That's it.
Magnar looks around.
Room's got 2 beds.
Do you have a common room?
Yeah, sure enough.
How much?
Staying in the common room would be 5 pennies.
That sounds good to me.
I take out 5 pennies and put it on there as well.
Reasonable.
Yeah. That sounds more my speed.
Then when the tavern, when it closes up the bar for the night, we pull back all the tables, floor space is yours.
Now to the important things. Where's your good ale, friend?
And my free pie.
There's no free pie.
You said
You
I'll
said you'd throw
buy
a
you
pie.
both pies if you.
with your own room, but if you're just getting the
No, you didn't say that. You said with a room, not your own room or a private room.
I'll
You said-
buy both of you pies if you shut up
That's
about
not
it.
the
All
point.
right. That's fine. That's the same as free to me.
Yeah, go on in. Don't mind Aver there working the bar.
Do I just hand him? I hand him 5 pennies.
I handed him 5 pennies as well.
Yes.
Where would you be able to perhaps find any healing poultices or drafts in this town?
You'd want to talk to either the doc or if you're not as worried about the quality or price, you could go talk to old lady Gertrude out on the edge of town.
Thank you, sir.
How much for the cheapest single occupant room?
20 pennies.
Wait, 20 pennies now?
Wait, 20 pennies?
20. God damn it. 20 silver.
20 silver.
I hand a silver to Philandar and to Spencer. Your pies.
That's
Oh,
not
thanks.
buying me a pie. That's just giving me money. Now I still need a free pie. I will pocket the money though.
Pocket the silver.
God.
These elves are the worst.
Not an elf.
I know, thank
Costs
you.
twice as much for a private room here, as the book would say. Rude.
Because, yeah, he's responding
It's
to
a-
demand. It's a
It's,
festival.
it's a
It's
holiday
a
week.
festival, yeah.
Yeah, he
I don't
may
like
be
it.
jacking up the price on you. That's totally possible. How astute
That's
of you.
totally that totally happens all of the time. A big event, better charge more
All
for
right.
rent.
I give him 5 brass pennies.
Plus, you
Go
also
figure
walk in
something else
asking
out.
how many people you could fit into a room.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, if you guys go on in, there's a nice bar. Again, it's like this doesn't seem like a super rowdy celebration. Most people are kind of just got that food coma drinking thing going on because they've been stuffing themselves with pie all day.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to join. I want to drink.
There's you find this. There is a empty table that you could all sit at.
I sit down and order an ale.
Okay.
Same.
Once everyone's situated, I want to go to old woman Gertrude at the edge of town before coming back to here with them in the
You don't
inn.
know. All right. You're gonna start going and searching out old woman Gertrude.
Well, I would ask the guy who's.
Yeah, he'd give you directions. Now you do know that it is night now, and you're basically going to go knocking on her door.
Oh, true. I'm going
Yeah.
to bed.
Yes, you are.
Is the party still going?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go back to that neighborhood that I found earlier.
Oh, boy.
The party goes all week. It's a
Yeah, it's-
week-long festival.
Yeah, but I mean, they might go to sleep at some point.
Okay. So
I would like to wander around the drunk people and try to find someone who will make me a deal while he's drunk to give me a wagon or a cart.
Okay. Give me a. So you're just walking around trying to find someone that would sell you.
I'm just doing small talk and waiting to find somebody who I think might have a cart, like as a farmer or something like that.
Give me a gossip roll.
Oops. Nice.
Have you ever considered being good at the stuff you try to do?
Nope.
So everyone's just. You kind of get the sense that nobody is willing or wanting to talk business right now. And as everybody is much more caught up in the celebrations. You do find out that there is going to be a couple contests with unknown prizes.
I got an idea, guys.
Are we trying to save our orphanage? What is this?
I lean in real close and I'm like, we should break the wheels on somebody's cart and then buy it off them while it's broken for real cheap, and then we'll fix it.
Can I drink with the dwarf?
Please.
While this is going on, can I go around and kind of like make sure everyone's okay and patch them up with heal checks as we're all sitting down?
I mean, it's gonna. Yeah.
It's you and Quixote, I think,
It will
that took
take.
damage.
I mean, I don't know how many other people are have any wounds whatsoever, but at this point, you can go around. It will take some time.
Well, that's what I'm doing instead of like doing anything else tonight. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a heal roll for working on Quixote, and then if anybody else would like one,
I think I just heal my next wound in the morning, right? Because I only have one left.
then yeah. If you're lightly wounded, you heal 1 per day. If you're heavily wounded, once per week.
Can I find out where exactly this dwarf boy's from?
Yeah, you can ask Magnar.
Wait, me?
No, I wanna eyeball him. Like, I wanna know, like, color of his hair, his eyes, his stature. Like, can I find out where he's from?
Are you talking Blackhawk or the dwarf on the front porch?
I'm talking about Magnar.
Okay, Magnar, describe yourself.
Magnar is slightly pock-faced from a disease that he might have had once. He actually, I have a reference photo for you, but I'll describe it as well. He looks a bit like this man.
Okay.
But with a dwarf beard. Basically, he looks like a stocky rugby player.
It does look like a dwarf, actually.
Right? So, out of character, I found this guy today and I went, this boy is Magnar with no beard. So he's got shortish red hair, full red beard. He's got brown eyes, and he has a hoop nose ring. And that's Magnar.
Okay. Leshok, can I use my academic knowledge of genealogy to find out his origin, maybe his ancestry?
Do you have any sort of clan symbols or signs on your clothes or tattoo or anything like that, Hawk?
He might have on. Actually, he would have a necklace of the Blessed Grip, which is literally a hand violently gripping a mace for dear life.
Okay.
I have decided.
Give me an academic knowledge genealogy heraldry roll,
Thank you.
since you have that.
I'm gonna fail it because like this took forever to get here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. My rolls.
You don't know dwarf clans that well. You
Liar.
You kind of. There's a lot of them, okay? And they're not as interesting as Halfling clan history, right? But you assume that necklace is probably some sort of clan symbol. You just don't recognize it.
So, dwarf, why are you going through all the trouble of keeping elves as company?
It's not my favorite business. A friend has asked me to help recover some of his ore for a little bit of money, to help him get his business running again. And I'm not one to say no to a fellow dwarf, so they happened to be lurking when he offered the proposition to me, and I don't mind one of the three of them. So
Wait, is he saying that while we're all right there?
Yes,
yeah.
very loud.
Lurking has like
Magnar.
Except
Go
that
ahead.
Angrim has snuck off somewhere.
Yeah. Technically, you did say no to him. Just pointing that out.
I do love lurking, and Yvandu just goes down and moves along the side of.
Okay.
I told him that I would let him know if I found help, and then
No. You told him not really your kind of job, and then we tucked you into it, but that's okay. You can keep it on with this dwarf brotherhood thing. That's fine.
God, you're a terrible person.
I see.
But they're along for the ride. Yavandir, the mostly injured one, is pretty alright.
I wave with my with my arm, which slowly bleeds through some of the bandages. I just
Don't
ow.
move that.
It appears you've had a bit of a scuffle. Were you able to locate the ore, or no?
We were. Unfortunately, we don't have the provisions to be able to get it out of town.
I'm giving Magnar like the biggest what the fuck are you doing stare.
How are you already this drunk?
I'm not drunk. I'm just overly friendly.
Meanwhile,
Not to
You're overly friendly.
No offense
What
to
am
you,
I?
Frida, but Magnar, maybe not tell people about the large thing we found worth lots of gold until, and I'm whispering at this point, but scolding whispering, until we've actually claimed the gold.
Piss off me.
Gonna piss on you.
I've heard that's good for healing. Please aim here.
Jesus.
Hard pass.
Apologies, Frida, but he does make a point. It is a bit of a private job, and I may have spoke a bit much.
And you could name your piss anyway.
It sounds. You guys. I'm just pondering because I'm realizing that. So they left a lot of money on the table, is what I'm hearing.
yeah, and your coin purse is getting a little light there.
We are, if you would know how to procure a cart, would be looking to purchase or rent, if you know anyone in town.
Well, considering the events going on, it wouldn't be too hard to convince somebody that we would need a cart service to go ahead and bring in a large amount of import pies.
I thought they made all their pies here.
Right, that's why they're called imported pies.
But Frida might have that halfling credibility to really sell that lie. It's really top-notch lie, by the way.
Phrases you don't hear very often. Halfling credibility.
It's not every week is pie week.
That's true.
Generally happens 1 week a year.
The same week. Of the calendar that I can't pronounce.
Well, it's no use in trying to procure a cart tonight. Perhaps a few drinks and some rest will do us all well, and we can worry about the cart in the morning.
Drinks sound good to me, and I order 2 more ales.
Okay.
Drinking light tonight, I see.
I'm just getting started.
All right. So meanwhile,
Oh no.
Back to OK Corral.
Angren, you went
Yes.
back to that house that you had
Yes.
had spotted and cased. Give me a stealth roll to be.
Would that be silent move in this case?
Yes, silent move. Thank you.
Yes.
So-
Oh, god damn it. I'm good at that too.
I mean, allegedly, you have a 53% chance of succeeding.
Look, just because you rolled the stupid high ballistic skill doesn't mean you get to talk down to normal folk.
Oh, it's not just the ballista skill I'm good at.
So, by the way, the ales are 2 pennies each.
Nice.
Yes.
So, all right,
I'll have one.
you're creeping up on this place. Give me a perception check as you are going to look around.
This is technically trained? Ah, for fuck's sake.
You kind of peer up into the window that you've crept up there. You don't see anyone or anything around at the moment. But with your elf eyes,
I love my
you
elf
see
eyes.
glinting. You see in the moonlight through the window a pair of sleeping dogs inside this
fuck's sake.
house.
What's my animal care? 11. Great.
Do
Oh,
it.
charm animal. That's another one. That's I don't have
but
that at
on
all.
top of that, you see what appears to be a fairly a nice looking sword hung above the mantle, glinting also in the moonlight.
Is it a fancy looking sword?
I mean, it looks like a nice sword. You're not a
Like
big expert on
yeah.
swords.
No, I am not. I'm not an expert on anything, apparently. No one in my party knows how to charm animals, right?
I mean, your brother does have that cat.
Well, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my point. Okay.
Oh,
Some of us might be trained in animal care, if that's what you're asking. And also reasonably smart, but not that smart.
Are the dogs asleep?
yes.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right.
What do you want from me?
Well, the give me another silent move as you're attempting to. Are you trying going for the window or the door?
I like windows. Windows are kind of how I operate.
As you very quietly attempt to, you slide the window open.
All right.
Dogs have not moved.
Nice. Let's go get that sword.
Go creeping in. I'm gonna need another silent move roll from you.
I could do this all day. No, I can't.
No, you cannot.
So what you had
He who
not
tempts
seen-
RNGesus gets smited.
You
Look, it's literally my character's deal.
You like get there, lean, and instantly you feel your foot step down on something, and you have I'm sorry, because this was a catastrophic failure. As you're then immediately alerted to the sound of a as you have stepped on the unseen third dog's tail that was resting just beneath the windowsill.
There's always a third dog. God damn it. I guess I make a run for the window.
That's why they're called packs, not pairs.
I mean, you're like just coming out of the window, so like.
Right back at the same window.
I don't know, do a dramatic dive roll through. That's how they do it in the movies.
First,
What are movies? What?
I need you to do an initiative roll against these dogs.
Is that good?
We'll see what their agility is.
Yeah, it all depends on if you go faster than them or not.
I guess it's a 1d10.
I mean, if they have the same agility as
there's
you.
literally no way they can go faster than you. So yeah, so you get to act first as you are standing on this dog's tail right by the window.
I'm assuming the dog has noticed me when I stepped on it.
Oh god, yeah, and that woke up the other two dogs.
Yeah, I'm going to the window. That's good.
Okay, yeah, you just dive through the window. Give me an agility check.
Oh,
yes,
no.
If there's a
This is what I'm good at. I should never say that. Why did I say that?
Nope.
good
God fucking.
This is amazing.
trying to think if there's a
You know,
good
theoretically, I have above a 50% chance to succeed.
Yep, that's still half.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough for you to like. You don't gracefully get through the window. You kind
Yeah,
of
right.
panic, scramble, climb out. And this was a good question about the door or window because the dogs are not able to pursue you out the window. But if there had been an open door, but they are
Yeah, no, I'm
barking now.
about windows.
They are now barking loudly as you are kind of stumble and land outside of the house.
Okay, I'm gonna find a back alley somewhere and just hide for a little bit.
Okay, give me a concealment roll.
Why do I bother? Okay, we did it.
Get it.
Yeah.
Good job.
You just go run and duck and hide out for a minute, kind of catching your breath as sure enough then you see responding to the barking dogs, Felix and another like kind of militia looking guy ends up coming by, looking around like, huh, why is the old
Hey, they
Mad Dog-
suck too.
Oh god. Why is old Dietrich's dogs barking now? He's looking around.
Ha!
The other one smacks Felix in the back of the head and goes, "Oi, don't you see? Their fucking windows open."
Ah, fuck.
Oh, they must be really hungry smelling them pies.
Oh my god.
World's best thief.
They kind of like look around for a moment longer and go, right, must be that. Anyways, now one of them like reaches in and like starts petting the dog, and the dogs calm down, and then they walk back off towards the road.
Yeah, Aaron, why don't you just try petting the dogs?
My
Right,
charm
I'm stepping
animal
on
isn't
them.
trained.
You're sitting there like behind, like leaning up back against like the shed that was nearby, like.
Well, I didn't even realize there's a charm animal skill.
Sigh.
Yeah, charm.
I just
animal-
have animal care. I take care of my cat.
that. Yeah, two different things.
So there isn't another house in the area that doesn't maybe have a bunch of dogs or anything?
I mean, there's a lot of houses, but they're not
Can I
like
go-
they're not like tightly packed together, so that each of them has a little bit of like yard and space. But you can definitely go and try another house.
What's the worst that could happen?
Same thing.
A lot of things.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Give me a silent move as you're running over to it. Okay. You sneak up quietly to this house. You have not like cased this one at all. Give me
Okay.
a perception
Perception?
roll.
Okay.
I'm not sorry. Mm-mm.
Wow. Yeah. No. You like kind of creep. Like you're more cautious, so you just barely bring your eyes to windowsill level, looking in. And this one's actually like there's a lot more like drawn curtains, so it's harder to see everything in here, even with your elf eyes.
All right. So me says just run the fuck away. But 22 int me says let's take a closer look.
All right, you're trying to enter in.
Let's just go in.
Give me a silent move. Are you window or door?
Always the window.
Man,
Don't even
you are
bother.
good at these windows. Holy crap! 3 degrees of success as you like just not a sound as you lift this up. And you climb in very quietly. Give me a perception roll.
My one flaw as a human being or elfin being.
Even you couldn't miss this.
Yes. Oh, I didn't factor in my eyes too, so that's
Like looking around, like okay, there's like a standard like little like kind of hovel space. There's a fire, a pit where they would have like fire with like a big cauldron like for a stew over. But over by like on a small shelf above the bed are 2 books. I would like to emphasize the importance of the
fuck's a
books
book?
because this is pre-printing press era, and every book is handwritten.
Yeah, some like Little House on the Prairie shit.
And are also a little bit pricey and a kind of a commodity, if you will.
And these are just kind of out and the most accessible things at the moment. No one's just leaving gold lying around. That's what I'm getting. It's always swords and books. What about a pile of gold? What's wrong with a pile of gold?
You don't leave that in plain sight. What kind of thief are you?
Nobody
One
earns
that
a
would
pile
really
of gold.
prefer a pile of gold just lying there.
And
I
you're
don't
in
see
some,
that.
People earn pennies a month.
you're in some sort of like random ass little ass town, and like you hit the first house you saw. Like
Second
you didn't
house.
go.
This is
You hit the first one too.
Yeah. You hit.
We don't
both.
talk about the first one.
Turns out you hit both. Yeah.
So
We also don't know about the
yeah.
first one.
Look, yeah. When I tell the story, the first house is not going to come up. I promise you this.
Look, all I'm saying is you're hitting the lowest hanging fruit, and you're wondering why the fruit is very small.
I
That's all I'm
spent a
saying.
week in the forest. All right, I'm going to take the first thing I can get.
He's not a picky man. But yeah, no, there are 2 books.
All right, I move towards the books. This is going to cost me, but I'm going to do it.
All right, give me a silent.
Do you want a silent?
Yes, I want a silent move.
I love this game so much.
You are literally doing coin flips and wondering why half the time you're failing.
You
Oh my
walk
gosh.
over and you grab. So, are you grabbing both books?
Oh yeah. I mean, are they heavy? I can grab both books, right?
Yeah, they're like.
I'm an average strength elf.
They're gonna be like almost the size of a shoe, like in thickness.
Okay. I think I can handle it.
Okay.
Now I run away. Well, not run.
Okay, give me
Stealth away, ninja away.
Give me a concealment. roll.
Concealment. Oh, that's not good news.
He puts the books on
Wait.
his
Oh
head.
no! I get +10 if I'm in an urban area. Oh, I forgot about that the whole time.
I mean, you've
Okay,
you've
just have
not-
plus
you've
10
not
retroactively to every
There's been no check that you have narrowly missed. You have
It's true.
either succeeded
But this
with
one.
ease or
Yeah.
horrifically
This one's
failed.
a 63 or a 59 to a 60.
Yeah.
Now that I
you,
finally-
you get it, and you get back out there, sneak back out the window, and get back onto the road with seemingly no one noticing you.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
So, as you guys have been sitting around here having a bit of conversation and drinks, some time has passed by, kind of getting to know one another. Angram comes walking in. Van Deer found our kind of he'd been gone for I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour.
Brother! We were just
Hello?
eating. Got a pie in front of me. A mug of ale.
I still don't have a pie.
You can buy those. They're quite
turns
inexpensive,
out there's
really.
no free pies.
It's bullshit.
I could have a seat at the table. Wordlessly, I just sit down.
Want a piece? I slide mine towards him a little bit.
I'm still
Magnar,
waiting
over the-
until I finally get a free pie.
Magnar, over the course of drinks, just buys himself a couple pies, and he leaves one near Spencer, but doesn't say anything about it. He just drops it on there and walks.
What type of pies?
What do they have?
They have meat pies. They have pumpkin pies. They have apple pies, and they have blueberry pies and
Ooh.
cherry pies.
Yeah, this is an agricultural place, so...
Yeah.
Also,
Magnar
a wine-making place.
He buys a pumpkin, a cherry, and a meat,
Okay.
and he leaves the meat near Spencer because he's scrawny.
So all that together will end up running you 20 pennies
Okay, cool.
for those pies.
Founder takes a specific note that Magnar is given a pie to Spencer, not to him.
Wow, it's almost like you've been real shitty, boy.
Oh no, I didn't say anything. I'm just making note.
All right. So
He's got his own int list.
anything else you guys are doing for the remainder of the night, or you just wait until the common room sleeping time?
Yeah, it's just eating pies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just shooting the breeze.
Well,
Eating pies
eating
and gossip?
a pie.
Yeah.
Are there other people here?
Yeah.
Would I be able to gossip my way and find out where I could go and procure a cart for pie transportation purposes?
Give me a gossip roll.
Okay. That's going to be kind of an important bit. Cool. That is a nice.
Okay. Well, I mean, old Ned's got a wagon shop, or the carpenter, or what does he do again? The guy's kind of drunk. Anyways, Ned, he's the one that would make you a cart or a wagon.
I see. Okay.
Other than that, if it's a something big, you might try with the Count himself.
The Count.
Oh yeah. He was wearing like a very simple hat, and he very respectfully takes his hat off and holds it like over his heart and says, Graf Johann von Hardenberg, the lord of this town.
Ah, I see. Thank you. Perhaps I will go seek out the Count.
Oh, good luck.
Okay, one last piece of business before I turn in.
Okay.
I would like to find a place near the inn, but not in the inn, where I could hide these books for a little bit.
Give me a concealment roll.
Just work, please. That's all I'm asking. Wait, what? That's not...
How?
63, okay, whatever.
How did
This is-
you?
I don't know! I tried to put plus 10 in on the thing, and then it turned that to 0.
Okay.
I think you're supposed to put 10 and not plus 10.
I don't... Let me just... Okay, let
So
me try that
you
again.
take-
I mean,
you take-
we can keep it, but...
Just to see if it works.
Yeah, I just want to know what the fuck I
just
did
roll
wrong.
Yeah,
it.
no-
Don't
Oh, I'm taking that as he's automatically failing the roll on purpose.
How are you breaking the character sheet? Anyways, you gotta take a little trip out to the stable, of this inn. It's not a very big one.
Sounds good.
And find like an area where there's like the kind of like upper rafters, and there's like
Yes, that
bales
sounds
of hay,
perfect.
and kind of like tuck it into the very bottom one, the one that would be least likely to be pulled.
Yes, agreed.
And
The books are there now.
All right, and you stash them up there.
And now I guess I go hang out with...
All right,
The other
guys,
idiots?
Have Mary. It goes fairly late into the night, and then the the dwarf comes in and tells everyone to shut up, and they pull all the tables to the side, and a bunch of other
I
people
help this.
crash into the common room. I'll pull up on bedrolls and whatnot and sleep on the floor.
I use my tent as extra cushioning.
There are snores and it smells, all of that fine jazz. And I would like everyone to give me a toughness roll.
Toughness.
Tough?
Oh. Is that the letter T?
Yes.
Even
Okay.
with my extra
I
padding
don't
on
know
the
what
floor.
I did, but
Give
apparently
me
I
a-
fucked it up.
Give me a Mr. T roll.
Okay.
Do I get a
Mr.
bonus because I'm
T.
using my tent as extra cushion?
You get no bonus. You don't even know what it's for.
I know.
Just for the record, I have not eaten any pie yet. Okay?
Boy.
I
The
also
pie
don't
is poison,
drink.
not my fault.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a drinking person. On a mission.
Someone's poisoned the pies. Somebody's
consumed no
poisoned
pie.
the water hole.
I've had no ale or pie yet. This is the worst pie week ever.
I mean,
Look,
It's also
it's
the
obvious
best
that the
pie week
books
ever.
are books of chaos and they're going to corrupt all of us. That's what it is. And it's because Angram brought them close to us.
All right. You guys all wake up feeling, how you would assume you feel sleeping on like the hardwood floors of.
I feel pretty good.
A not a bed.
No, I mean you all feel pretty fine for the most part. And it's morning, and they wake up to the sound of the dwarf like banging a pot with a ladle, like, "Hey, wake up!"
Oof. Not the most pleasant noise.
I just whip out a knife. Snotlings! Fuck.
Crawl up off the floor and gather what little possessions that I have. Did Frida also hang out with us for the night at the common
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a little bit of bonding, right? You know.
Yeah, I also through the night, like once I got information, I explained that like there's a guy who makes wagons, and then there's the count who would have something to procure.
Let's make some motion before the good carts are gone.
All right. The other thing that you did pick up for is that most businesses are pretty well closed for like the week. Like most people are not doing business.
Okay.
Which is something you know about Pie Week. Like business grinds to almost a complete halt during Pie Week.
Everyone's diverting resources to pies.
Mm-hmm. And sure enough, yeah, like in the morning, again, it is everybody is already starting to drink and eat pies and other food, or mostly foods in the form of pie.
Mm-hmm. 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 They're breakfast pies.
This checks out.
So, what is your plan on this day, oh brave adventurers?
I would like to seek out the wagon guy.
I'd like to go to Old Lady Gertrude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else's plans, or are you going with one of the others, or?
I will escort him to the lady.
Okay.
We have to. Before we break for the day. We might need to move fast. You never know. When even if we've hidden it, I don't trust leaving the goods by themselves.
Agree.
So
I agree as well.
We need to beat feet.
I'll be back in
2 minutes
half
to
an
put
hour.
his arm back on.
I wave my arm in my hand and ow! my arm in his face and ow!
All right. So yeah, I know that Frida's going to go check with the wagon guy, and Evander is off to visit the old Gertrude. What's the others' plans?
I'm sticking with one of the elves.
Okay.
I don't care which one. I just think they're not going to leave each other behind, but they might leave me
I don't know.
behind.
Jado
So
does
I'm
his own thing.
Sticking with one of them.
Okay. All right. So the Frida, you make your way over to you described to me Ned's, and it looks like a woodworker's type shop. It is closed up. There doesn't seem to be anyone there or anything going on, aside from all the people out eating and drinking and whatnot.
Okay. Did anybody join me on this little walk or no?
Yeah, I went with you.
Okay. Well then. So much for plan A. I don't suppose there's a cart anywhere nearby.
There are carts about. Most of the carts have stuff in them, or are just parked next to a building. Like there'd be someone's. Like there's carts. There's a cart here. There's a cart by what you assume to be a smith. There was a cart by the inn, even.
Oh.
Carts are not an incredibly uncommon thing. Just.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. There was a cart by the inn, so I wonder if the innkeeper owns the cart.
Yeah, we could just ask him if we could rent his cart for the duration.
Yes. That seems like a reasonable plan. No sense in bothering a count if all we need is a cart.
Can we go back into the facility and ask the innkeeper about the cart outside?
Are we gonna pull the cart? Now I know Leshok was waiting for that shoe to drop. But I didn't know anything about the iron or anything like that. I just feel like I need to ask this question: can one person, even with a load full of iron, pull the cart by themselves?
One person, no. A group, very slowly.
So we
You would
need
prefer some horse
a beast
or
of burden.
ox. Yeah, a beast of burden.
Do we look like we're made of money here?
No,
So
it's called a problem to which you must find a solution.
Can I
Oh.
just
So-
steal an ox?
as I'm walking with Magnar, because we walked to do the woodworking place and we're heading back, and I kind of just go, so about how much iron would you say there was? If you couldn't carry it on your own, about how much was it?
What would be an assessment Magnar would make of that? Chuck?
There were 4 shipments, basically,
4 crates that are each about as long as you can spread your arms.
yeah.
Okay. I'd say a sizable amount, enough that one beast might strain to pull it quickly.
Right, and so we're expecting the elves to help push this cart?
That's a good one. That's
be-
really good.
Yes, that's my point. We might need to consider possibly not only getting a cart, but something to pull it with.
We could discuss with the innkeeper potentially if he has the means to let us borrow a beast and the cart that he has at his home.
Perhaps. Or, knowing most farms usually have animals that are designed for this purpose, maybe we can go and scout a farm and see if there is a farmer who is kind enough to let us rent not only a cart, but also a animal.
I'd say if maybe in good favor we offered him some pies as well. That might do some good.
Oh, yes.
And actually with that, so if we're going to go, I personally want to go back to the inn and ask to buy more pies and then go find a farm.
Okay. The pies are in nigh infinite supply.
Nice.
You don't even have to go to the end to get a pie. I'm pretty sure
There
you could
are-
have said, yo, pie, and someone would pie you pretty easily.
Well, so I wanted to ask him
There's
about
one-
reputable
not free.
farms.
Also, as you two are walking about where you are, a town crier, like a herald from the counts, Graf Johann von Handenberg, announces that there will be his lordship will be sponsoring several contests over the next 3 remaining days. One will be a pie eating contest. The other will be something called the Pie-athlon. And then thirdly will be a pie judging contest in which, the Graf himself will judge what he deems to be the best pie.
I might actually be able to compete in that.
You have never heard of whatever a Pie-athlon is, though. That
It's a
sounds...
triathlon, but pies.
But he goes out there and shouts it in the comments, and people are kind of getting all excited. Anyways, you guys, but you're able to get pies wherever you want. Basically, it's about 5 pennies for your average meat pie, and about 7 pennies for your average fruit pie. If you're wanting a higher quality one or one with a better name, they'll cost more.
You broke up there again.
I say if you want a higher quality one or one that comes from like a blue ribbon chef, they'll cost a little more.
Okay. Magnar, shall we?
All right.
All right. Meanwhile, across town, Yvandir and Spencer and I don't know what.
Me.
Yeah. Okay. So, elf siblings and Spencer, you go out to the edge of town where there is the most cliche, old, hedge wife hut with a bunch of goats and chickens all in the fenced in area.
No oxes?
No oxes.
I ain't just checking.
Old
I just go and knock on the door.
this it opens and there's this old human woman missing an eye, like awful teeth, hunched back. Yes, what do you want?
Hello. Felix said we should come here in case we needed some healing,
Just looks you up and down.
some medicinal attention, and I kind of like, ow.
Yeah, I could patch you up.
Would you happen to have any supplies you could sell us as well?
I don't have any whole lot of extra. I could make some, but it'd take some time.
How long?
Oh, but for each poultice, I need about half a day.
I don't think we have that time.
I don't think so either. Well, we'll take what you have then.
I said I could make you some. I need them from a bit. She kind of looks at you like.
Just fix the arm.
Oh my god!
She like roughly grabs
Oh
your
my
wrist
God.
and pulls your hand into her face.
That's the best.
Oh my god!
And she like pulls your makeshift bandages off, and goes, that's bad.
I know.
We don't have to pay for that part, do we?
I think that one's the first free. Ow, ow, ow. I can't think straight.
Yeah, I can. Let me tend to this. She's kind of like.
Do you need me to
some,
stay here?
She does some like kind of quick math in her head and says, "It'll cost you." She looks at it, scratches her chin. The whole while, she's still holding your wrist in like this surprisingly iron grip. It'll cost you 8 silver.
Yeah, all right.
Tell you what? I give you
her
an
the
extra
8 silver.
Oh, I give you an
It's
extra
done.
4 silver. You get it done in the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Healing you?
Yeah, she's about healing you right now. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Come here, and like yanks you into the building.
I put the 12 silver on the table.
Okay. She heals you for 5 wounds.
Woo!
As it takes basically about like an hour. She like pulls this like foul smelling like poultice thing out from like a like covered bucket and like puts over there and like goes and sets and mends your hand into a slightly better way and wraps it all up and goes, all right, let that set for like a day and you should be good.
Thank you so much. And I hand her the gold. Or not the gold, the silver. Well, shall we meet with the others? Also, I stink to high heaven now. To anyone who I'm with.
Come back anytime. Don't get yourself killed.
Oh, the way this thing's turning
He
out.
tried.
All right. So, I'm going to say at this point, it sounds like you guys all kind of can get back to the inn about the same time.
Yeah.
Sure. That sounds convenient. I like this plan.
Party unity, yay!
Yay!
You split the party, didn't die. I'll take it.
For now.
All right, good night,
I mean, the
everybody.
elves can die. It's fine.
Hey,
What? Did I say that aloud? I'm sorry.
Technically, we're not able to.
Yeah, yeah.
We all rolled immortal on our elf traits.
Oh. So, Frida and Magnar, yeah, Vander's got fresh-ish bandages back, and it stinks to high heaven.
Yeah. Is there anything he can put on that? Oh, boy, that's
I mean,
Something.
that's that's old world medicine right there.
Yeah.
You sound
Don't
like
worry,
my,
I'll make a few to put on you when you get injured.
you sound like my haggis from Pie Week from 5 years ago.
You still carry it with you.
You smell like Magnar now.
Oh, good one.
Did you manage to find a cart?
Problem that we found is most businesses are, as they said, a bit locked up. So we might have to find a personal cart and rent some beasts to go with them.
We could also fix up the raft that we found. That was the original way they were bringing it, and all we'd have to do is get the crates to the water before loading them on there.
Evander,
Yeah, what
question.
if we found a boat instead?
What happens if something were to happen to the boat and the iron sinks to the bottom?
Oh, we keep it close to the edge so that it doesn't.
I think you misunderstand. If any of these were to fall into the river, there is no way of getting that out easily.
Well,
And
weren't
judging from the composition, the only person that could probably carry their own weight would be the dwarf.
weren't these already attacked on the water as well?
Yeah,
Isn't
no,
that
shipping
what-
by water is very common.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying because like that's what we found out that he was shipping them by water and they were disappearing, right?
Well, they were attacked by the goblins. Nothing else.
If only we had a smuggler.
Or a boatman.
We could hire a boatman. We're not that far from the water.
How much money do you think we have?
Yeah,
We
who's
often-
paying for all this?
Yeah.
Look, we don't have a cart. We have the remains of a boat.
I mean, there are lots of carts around.
We might not even.
have a cart.
Yeah, we can just have a cart.
I look at Angram. Like, we can
And
get
here
a
we
cart, right?
Doug?
Sorry?
You sound-
We could have a cart.
Ha!
I've never stolen anything that big. I like things
you
that
are
can
a
put in my
great
pack.
thief.
I accidentally yelled.
Stolen.
Yeah. A great
Wait.
thief can hide things that he steals. Not that
I mean,
I
we can hide it by just taking it out of town. Or we can bring it back later.
and
just
you want me to
borrow it.
steal
I
an
don't
ox
care.
too and just walk it past the
Yes.
front
Or a mule.
Uh,
Oh, where'd you get that ox? Oh, none of your business.
I think
I'm
I'm
not
starting to
sent-
understand why the elf had a mangled arm.
Don't talk about my brother like that.
Why'd you let him get stabbed if he was your brother?
I think he more saved the lives of pretty much everybody except Spencer. So,
He did take the brunt of the blows from
yeah, I saw
the assault.
the dwarf running away. So,
Don't know if that's true.
Regardless of
Very
how I got
The
like this,
opposite.
how are we going to get the iron? Do we look for a cart for another day? We've spent what 4 days on the road now.
I mean,
I,
if we can procure a means to get a boat, then let's do it. If we can get it loaded up near the shore.
We'll still need to get the iron from where it is to the boat.
Right.
If the goblins could do it and they couldn't move the boulder, we can certainly do that.
Sorry, Leshok, could I have 2 seconds? Coyote is asking if it's inappropriate for him to jump in right now.
Oh,
No, it's
no,
totally
you can
fine.
jump in.
okay, the crates. What do the crates of iron look like? Or the barrels of iron? Are they barrels?
They're crates.
Great.
They're square.
Mhm.
Do they have lids?
Yes.
So they can be rolled, kind of.
No.
No.
Breaking them.
Crates, not barrels.
Yeah.
No, I know. No, I know.
I mean,
We could
Cooper,
still
you are
put them
not.
on like. We could like take some logs, basically put them on logs and roll them that way.
That's true.
Does it slant down towards the?
It should, if anything, it's the slope pushing the carts back would slant towards the river.
Right, that's what I was thinking. It should slant
Because-
towards the river, right? That's
Yeah,
how rivers
because-
tend to work usually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm asking Leshok to confirm.
I mean, it's a bit of a far-fetched plan, but
When
We would. I don't understand the need to complicate this.
You don't
You
understand how
haven't been
big
with
these
the party
boxes of
line,
iron are.
You guys literally went from having a plan that you guys were going to follow through on to having several plans and no commitment whatsoever to any of them, and they all seem as ridiculous as the next.
I
You
wanted
could
to
find
steal
a
a
cart.
cart. And by that I mean let Ankron steal a cart.
Just rent a cart. It's not that hard. We could literally go to any farm and ask.
Do it then.
That's what we
I
were
don't
doing.
know how we're
until
gonna return it, but that's the part I've just kind of skipped
We'll return it
over.
after we're done.
Yeah.
Won't take too
Get
long.
back.
All right, someone can return it after we're done. Just saying, the job ends in Marienburg.
I don't know how far that is from here.
That's about 2.5 days walk probably with iron in a cart, probably 3 days. And if we don't leave today, we lose our bonus. So
How much would a cart and an ox cost?
probably near 100 gold.
At
so
least.
pretty much what we make on the job in total.
We would literally.
Yeah, let's see.
wagon costs 90 gold,
Yeah,
and an ox costs 30 gold. 120 gold.
is that
That's if we can find those two specific things.
However,
Or someone
somebody would rent us a cart with 2 wagons for 3 gold crowns per day, I think. That's listed.
That's quite
it's
expensive.
travel on, yeah.
Oh no, per 10 miles, which is about how long this is, right?
It's more like 30 miles.
Oh.
We don't have
So
to tell them how far we're going.
About 30 miles from Eilhart to Marienburg. You're probably.
Well,
about-
I think that means they'd be coming with us.
Yes.
Oh.
And then you're just hiring somebody to do it. A river boat would cost 5 silver per 10 miles, so about 30 silver there and back. And those are plentiful.
Yeah.
We also can't take the boat all the way to the iron.
Correct.
I mean, if we're down to rent the cart and some bring it back through, I don't know where everyone's going once this is done. But
Oh, excuse
mean-
me. Excuse me. A somewhat familiar voice as Otto comes up to you guys out of the crowd.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, I literally forgot you existed. Hi.
Oh, he looks like really sad.
Oh,
I
it's
just-
more useful, Felix.
What?
Otto, I'll
Anyways,
buy you a
I
drink
just-
if you say something good.
I just wanted to thank you again for saving my life and for getting me safely to here. Here he hands you a like sealed envelope. If you ever find your way up in Altdorf, you can take that to my father, and he will be able to assist or reward you in any way that he can for saving my life.
Wonderful.
Out. Oh my goodness.
who's your father, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, he is Lord Diedrich Pieter. We're a small noble family out of in Altdorf.
Small noble family, you say?
Well-
Otto, do you think you could help us with something? Nothing crazy. I know we have stupid ideas, but we're looking to borrow a cart. We heard that the Count, Duke, whatever his name is, has a cart. Would you be willing to send it to us for a few days? We'll bring it back in pristine condition.
Don't forget the ox.
I put up air quotes again when he says back.
I don't have any particular clout with the good Graf himself. He vastly outranks me in the political hierarchy.
But Altdorf is such a bigger town than Eilhart.
Well, yes, but
Just tell him that.
He is a Graf. I am, but like my family can trace its lineage back, but I am in not much of a position to be asking favors from a man such as he.
Just don't tell him what your family is.
No,
I
I.
have to tell him who my family is.
You're a Graf too.
That's how
It was
Clouds works.
just an idea. Thank you for the help, and I pocket the envelope.
You're still more useful, Felix.
I'm sorry, I wish I could do more, but I'm but like the fifth son of a small house.
What if?
Perhaps maybe you would have a suggestion for us in our sort of
Hour of need.
transportation conundrum.
You've seen the crates, Otto. You know how heavy they look.
Oh, yes. I see. And you're not just able to procure, like beast and wagon.
I just hold up the,
I'm very poor, so
rubbing
no.
the fingers together.
Of course. Well, kind of starts thinking for a moment. I suppose the quickest. I mean, obviously trying to not through illicit means. You could find if, say, there is anyone that is in a riverboat that is going that way, and offer to pay them not just, of course, for the journey, but also to help you get your goods, to help extra manpower to lug it to the boat.
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
Hired
We're also
hired hands are. Well, I understand that your budget is limited, but as my father would say, you must spend money to make money, and hired hands are for general labor are tend not to be that expensive.
we could also guard them on their way down the river. There were goblins that just recently attacked quite a few shipments on the way.
I could vouch for that and your attempts to negotiate with them. That I could do for you.
Thank you, sir. Let's find a boatman.
It's right this way. He lives over kind of like the eastern side of town, where it gets closer to the river, and there's people dancing about there. As he leads you up to a particular man. Says, "Oh, good sir. Excuse me. My compatriots here are in need of. Is my mic having issues again?
No,
Not you.
Not you.
Coyote.
No.
Oh.
Talking to Coyote.
Oh no. Well, I will continue on because at this point we are racing to 10:30. My friends here are looking to procure travel along the way to Marienburg, and also have a stop to pick up some waylaid goods of theirs that they are retrieving from the caravan that I was a part of that was attacked by goblins. You may remember me and my compatriots were here a few days ago. The guy kind of just stares at him with this like blank stare of a person that doesn't understand words that are greater than monosyllabic.
His friends died in the river.
Attacked by
dangerous.
goblins. They lost shit there, and we're going to get it back. Are you heading to Marienburg?
I can go to Marienburg.
Great.
No, what would that run you?
About 30 silver each.
I feel like we've been doing more spending money than making money so far.
Are you on your way to Marienburg already, or are you
Nope.
making special? Do you know anyone who's going to Marienburg anyway?
Nope. I ain't doing nothing, so I'll do it.
I like the sound of that.
I don't. That's most of the money we're gonna make from this.
30 silver.
Each. I can't
Each.
do
Wait, now is that each
Person.
barrel person?
Yeah.
It's pretty steep.
Technically speaking, we only need one person to actually keep an eye on the crates as they head down the river. The rest of us can walk the way.
Also, they were recently attacked by goblins. We could act as your guards while you're going down there, bringing any sort of...
Oh, yes, actually, they are quite astute. They did rescue me. they are quite good men at arms, if you would. Perhaps then you could work out a deal for them to be active guards or something. Otter says, and he kind of stops and.
Have you ever wondered what Pie Week is like in Marienburg?
Otto, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, heard about them goblins. All right, you guys, be guard. I got some stuff I could be taking down there. I can have it ready by later this afternoon. Find some people looking to ship stuff, other passengers, and I can jack up the price, saying I have armed guards. Yeah.
Is there a finder's fee for other passengers?
Jesus, you never shut up.
I'm just asking if he would pay a finder's fee if I procure some passengers for him. Doing him a favor.
He's doing us a
You're
favor.
full of favors.
Finder's fee? He looks confused. Look, all right.
What would you...
I'll tell you what. 15 silver each.
It's still an awful lot.
That's half the price.
Yeah, but you doubled the price to begin with. I know about how much it costs to get to Marienburg by boat.
How much does it cost to get to Marienburg by boat?
Should be about 15 silver to start. That's without me having to do any work on the way.
Fine. 5. Give me a haggle roll, Jado.
You got it.
Oh,
Fine. 5 silver each.
Think that I can do. The rest of you?
yeah, that works for me.
I don't have 5 silver anymore.
I pull out my bottle of spirits, uncork it, take a sip, and I hand it to the guy.
He takes it, nods to you, and kind of tucks it into his belt.
Yep. Okay.
Just let it go.
No, like Evander's like he's clenching. He's trying to clench his left hand, but he can't move the fingers as well.
Right.
Mm.
Be ready to go by mid-afternoon.
All right.
Names, Albrecht. He spits in his hand and reaches out to like shake someone's hand.
I
Can I
reach
shake
out with
his-
mine.
Okay.
Oh no, you go ahead. You can do it.
I am tiny, and I am deal maker. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys have just a few short hours to do any other last preps. Otherwise, it's on to the riverboat.
Let's
I
go.
have something to go pick up real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for some decent rocks.
There are plenty.
I acquire some
Two
decent rocks.
coyotes.
WTF?
Legendary.
2 coyotes?
That's amazing.
How? And why does he only have audio issues with me?
Yeah.
All right, moving forward still. All
Onwards and upwards.
right. So you meet back. You pick up your books. They're still there.
Yes, good.
Any other things you guys are picking up?
I start trying to tell people that about the Pie Week in Marienburg and how amazing it is, and how they should definitely.
There isn't a
You
Pie
went-
Week in Marienburg?
I know,
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Give me a charm roll.
and I'm telling them for 35 silver we can take them safely up the river.
Dear God. Give me a charm roll.
You got it, baby.
Oh my
Oh
shit.
yeah.
So like most people are in no hurry, need, or desire to go anywhere, but you do actually find a
Pair of fools.
you manage to actually come across a probably about 15-year-old well-dressed kid who just gets like bright-eyed at it and goes, "Of course, certainly. Come. And he gestures to like this a well-dressed older man. He comes and goes, He's going to take us to see the most delightful pie week in Marienburg. Yes, my good lord. Yes, good young sir. Pay him the 35 silver, and he will take us.
Each.
Yeah, the 35 silver. Yes, by all means.
Does he pay me?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I tell him to meet me at the docks, near the docks later this afternoon, and I'll introduce him to the captain and get him established on the boat.
You can cover my fare with that, right?
Mom.
And then I go back to Albrecht.
Mm-hmm.
Is he at the dock again?
Yeah, he's he's gotten some other people and is loading some stuff onto the boat.
Albrecht, captain.
Yeah.
I found 2 passengers for you. Would you be willing to take them to Marienburg with us for, say, 25 silver each?
Yeah.
Yeah. I give him 50 silver.
He greedily pockets it.
And I
Why
keep
didn't you
the
just
extra
start at,
20.
like, 15?
Because I'm not trying to screw over this guy. I'm only trying to screw over the guys whose money I
He's like-
swindled.
I'm on the docks helping out with loading up the boat.
He kind of like
That's it.
reevaluates you for a second and goes, I think I like you.
And that, Albrecht, is a finder's fee.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Try to teach people.
So okay, any other things?
That's also 2 more hands that can help us with the iron. Maybe.
I don't think that little rich boy is moving any iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, his servant, right? He's got 2 hands. His servant has 2 hands.
To be fair, you
Maybe.
haven't negotiated any actual labor help. You've
That's
only
true. We're
negotiated-
going to do that in a moment.
Okay. All right. So
You'll be safer if you come with us than if you stay here on the boat by yourself in the goblin-infested forest.
You meet back there, and then about the time, and that 50-year-old kid's there, and he's dressed now in more traveling clothes, and the older man is there in nice traveling clothes, and he goes, and you see him handing over 35 silver to the captain.
Wait, he already paid me.
And he goes, I'm sorry, last minute, father said I had to bring him along. And there next to him is this, like, towering, frightening-looking man in, like, mail armor, strapped with this wicked-looking great axe on his back.
Nice.
Like a scar across his forehead, head shaved bald, and he's just sitting there with his arms crossed, looking generally unpleasant.
No chance this is just a future party member?
Well, the more the merrier. Welcome aboard. I should say, the more the merrier in Berg.
Oh, god
He
damn.
takes a
Vomits.
he looks at you and he goes, oh, and the kid's like, thank you, sir. And like, you know, I'm so excited to see Pie Week in Marienburg. And he rushes off to the boat. The big, scary man takes a step towards you, Foundar, and looks you up and down and goes, now I know there ain't shit for Pie Week in Marienburg. But I don't care. It's not what I'm paid to do. But if this is some sort of trick or trap for the young lord, you'll see exactly what I'm paid to do.
Oh, no trick, no trap. Just trying to get people excited about Marienburg. I'm part of the tourism industry there.
The what?
The tourism industry.
God.
Don't worry about it. You should know that I'm trying to start a Pie Week. That's what I was trying to explain to the young lord.
I'm watching you. And he
Alright,
walks
well-
over towards the boat.
Oh, what was your name, sir?
He spits at your feet.
That's rather rude. Okay, well. I'm gonna also walk up to the captain and be like, can I get 10 silver for that 3rd passenger that just joined?
What? Why? He paid
Well, because
me.
Yeah, but I was the one that found him. It's part of the deal before. Remember, I gave you 50 silver
What the hell is
for
wrong
the
with
2
this
passengers?
Yeah, you told
That's
me.
another
You told
3.
me to take them. Well, they paid me. You paid me on behalf of the others. It's not my fault they paid more for him.
You don't see this deal works out for the 2 of us? You made a lot of money, I made a little bit of money.
Eh?
Eh?
Come on, Albrecht.
What are you even doing right now, Jado?
Looking to get murdered.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm looking to get murdered. I paid the dude 50 silver earlier today.
You have dug a very big hole.
I gave him like his month's
He's
salary.
haggling. The guy's gonna be annoyed with him, but he's like,
Yeah.
he bought me a fuck ton of business. Like he's gonna probably pass on these things.
You're weird. And he's just going to walk off.
Okay. Hey, Albrecht.
Yeah.
I'm putting that 10 silver on your tab.
I'm lugging a sack up. I'm like, and he said he liked you for a second, brother.
Well, I couldn't let that go to waste.
All right.
I
At this
had to
point,
spend that quickly.
everything's loaded up, and it's ready to go. And anything else, Oris Riverboat is getting off towards the spot of the pickings up.
Hi ho, let's go.
All right.
I'm 85, fucker.
All right.
I'm
Guys,
30.
you reached the spot where you guys had stopped. Is someone going to? Because he doesn't know where he's stopping. You're gonna have to point it out to him.
Neither do I.
Yep. So
We definitely
try to
pointed
do
out.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coyote, say a word.
Here.
Oh, almost.
No.
I don't think you're in.
Wait.
Wait, I saw a green light.
Yeah, I can
You're.
hear you.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Huzzah.
Holy smokes.
I don't know how that
I'm
keeps
here.
happening to you. All right. So, you guys start taking off down the river down the river right on this river boat as it gets up to there. Yeah, is somebody actually who is literally? I need somebody to point out where this is stopping.
We're all looking.
I'm
where it's
well.
going.
Okay, I don't know where we're stopping. I'm gonna keep point and look for trouble.
Okay, give me perception roll.
Point out trouble if I see it. Perception.
Could someone help me with this?
I don't. Is it somewhere around there?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right around there. Right around there. You got it.
There you go. Good job.
Just around the river bend.
All right, and you guys stop. You call to a stop, and Albrecht pulls over, moors it right there with the with the broken old one, and all the passengers look a little uncomfortable and nervous. As the big scary dude walks up to you and goes, "What's this business about?"
We're just. Go ahead, Yovandir.
As he's now openly gripping his large axe in his hand.
Well, my friend here, and I gesture to Magner, is helping a friend in Marienburg. He had a shipment going down the river that was lost, and we found it, and now we're grabbing it, putting it on the boat, and continuing on our way.
I'll be quick.
You want to come help? It'd be faster, it'd be quicker if you came and helped.
I'm not paid to
Please
help
join
you.
us.
No, but the longer we stay on the river...
He
You
shrugs.
say it's more dangerous.
Okay. I just head off. I just kind of I wait. We should leave one person with the raft so they don't ditch us here.
Albrecht wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah, I have no issue volunteering to sit on the raft.
Great. Off into the woods.
Albrecht, if we're not back by nightfall, then you just continue to wait for us. For as long as it takes, we will return.
Eh? I said stop. You pick up stuff. I ain't waiting that long.
Just keep the boat warm, running. Stay here. Don't leave.
I don't suppose you have a couple
The
strong
boat
arms that can help
warm.
us with this.
I need all my men on the boat. Ask any of the other passengers.
Young lord, would you like to see some dwarven craftsmanship?
Give me a charm roll. A charm roll.
I know.
Nail it.
Ah!
Crushed it.
Oh, thank the
I
gods.
want to get to Marienburg to see the Pie Week. There's only 2 days left.
Yeah.
Actually, Pie Week starts early in Marienburg. I don't actually say
Okay.
that.
Our party's trying to get us killed.
No, we would get the big guy to help us. Anywhoozle, I just go off into the woods then.
Okay, who all is going to move the iron?
Everyone but Angram?
except for Angram.
Everyone but me, yeah.
Okay. So you get there, and there's those 4 large crates. It doesn't take you that long to get there because they didn't drag it very far. And there they are. The one that's all. As you get to it, all of the grass that you had used to cover it has been scattered around and moved.
I checked the crates to see if the iron is still in there.
They are, as well as an additional item in the crate, which is fair amounts of goblin shit.
Fuck.
Wonderful.
Hey, I smell like shit already. I just put to the edge and
Are there any logs around or something that I think I could roll these on?
If they drag it here, we can drag
need
it back.
A series of logs to do that.
Probably 2. 2 logs.
No.
Per crate.
2?
We would need 3. 2 for it to rest on, and then a third to move around every single time it got to the end of one of them.
Yeah.
Any hoozle.
I will say, I'm gonna see if me and Tasty can lift one.
Give me a strength. Both.
Or at least push one.
Yeah.
Or yeah, whatever we can try and do.
Evander Spencer, give me strengths. Plus 10% because you're both on it. You know, basically when you're moving like a fucking refrigerator, and it's yeah, you can move it, but it's like you're waddling. That's what you two do. You guys kind of have it, and it's like barely off the ground. You're like, ugh. And inch by inch, you'll eventually get there. But God,
can we get some help with this? We have 6 people here.
I kind of nudged Magnar. I'm like, wasn't that the elf with the bad arm?
Hey, if he feels strong today, I'll take it, and I'll hop in and help.
Yeah. Should we all move one crate, or should we separate up and move? Can we do it in 2 trips?
I don't know what you're talking about. No one's ever talked to me about moving no crates or even getting paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely haven't talked about the halfling getting paid yet.
Yeah, that's been pretty purposeful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Rita, we get a bonus if we get it in. Would you want that?
How much you paid me?
Each crate is worth 30 gold. We get the bonus if we get them in.
You're not telling me how much I'm getting paid.
I don't know how much the bonus is. We could do it without you.
How many people are moving the 1 crate?
All right, here's what's
3
going to
of us
happen.
so
If I
far.
don't get my fair cut, I'm just going to tell the boatmen that you guys are fine and we're going to go anyway.
Angram's back at the boat.
What's one elf?
Colwyn's helping.
We should move
What little he can do.
the other 3 of us should move the other crates.
Okay. So then I need a strength check from Falandar, Dolween, and Magnar with plus 10.
Plus 10. Strength plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you help Frida, you'll be taken care of.
I need a number first.
We don't even know how much we're getting paid yet, so...
It sounds like you guys have an estimate. You're not even going to give me an estimate.
I'll give you 1 gold crown, then. Once
How
about
about no?
I'll give you a quick one.
How about no, then? And I just walk off. I head back to the boat.
Yeah, you guys, the 3 of you together, so the 5 of you are slow shuffling. You have to stop, put it down. It takes you upwards of a good solid hour and a half of hard moving it because of the distance, but eventually you get back to the boat with the first 2 crates. As Albrecht and Leo's kind of sitting there impatiently, see real shock as you guys come hauling these things.
There's only 2 more. Don't worry.
It's gonna be another hour. He's looking up there because it's gonna get dark.
Well,
It didn't take that long. It'll be quick again.
we'd go faster if we had a little more help.
I would help if I knew how much I was getting
Look,
paid.
I ain't
Half of my share, then, Frida. Whatever it
No,
is.
don't strain yourself.
Hey,
You could just...
I ain't staying here and sailing in the dark. Like that's how you get yourself killed. We gotta get moving and real soon.
Okay. Load the things on the cart and or on the raft and then jog back through the woods.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Half of my share, Frida, if you help out.
I'll keep watch on the boat.
That's so helpful.
I think half of Evander's share might be like, I haven't done the math in my head. It's pretty much as good as a 1 portion share. That's not.
Y'all keep giving me abstract things that aren't numbers, so no.
We don't know how much money we're making.
Yes, you do. Like,
No, we
said
don't.
Somebody said 30 gold plus a bonus.
And a bonus that isn't included in how much that is.
Yeah. And still, you guys didn't give me even a number for an estimate. So
I did. I gave you 1 gold crown.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's not enough.
All right. So you guys go. You're running back. I need you to make me a toughness check.
Easy.
Not easy.
See, easy.
Real not easy.
So you are exhausted, and until you take a chance to get a rest, you're going to be at Dolwyn and Evander for their and Spencer. All of you with these critical failures, you're going to be at minus 10% to all of your characteristic checks until you've had a chance to actually rest.
When we get back up there and I see the other 3 breathing like super heavy, I'm like, Magnar, maybe we should take the 2-person crate this time.
I agree. Maybe we should shuffle it along a bit faster than they would.
Strength checks.
Do we get the
Okay.
plus 10 because we're helping together still, so it just evens out?
Yes.
All right.
Ugh.
Another 100. Easy. Not easy.
So it turns out it's a lot harder this second time around. Magnar seems to be the only one that is like.
Can I use a fate point or fortune point?
Yes, you can. You can use fortune points to reroll.
Oh, could I do that as well?
Absolutely.
For
Fuck
reroll?
yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. We'll give it a shot.
Can't be that shitty 2 times in a row, right?
Ta-da.
Not as shitty.
Oh god.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. The dice do what the dice do. My arm. I'd used too much of my left arm.
It's you guys are making slow progress of it. At this rate, it's going to take you like 50% longer to get them back than it did the first run. So you're going to be like this is going to be nearing 2.5 hours. Meanwhile, back at the boat,
That's my music.
about half an hour goes by, and Albrecht turns and looks and says, I ain't waiting no longer for him. It's gonna get dark soon, and we ain't staying out here at dark. We need to get moving.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, I will.
We paid you. You can
paid
wait.
me to take. You didn't pay me to wait.
You knew what this was, old man.
You're not there.
I know. That's me.
You're overestimating his intelligence.
Oh no, I've had plenty of conversations to figure out how smart he is.
It's like,
I wouldn't worry too much about the dock. Nothing's going to get past these eyes of mine. And if something were to threaten the boat, don't worry. This bow of mine has been more reliable than, well,
yeah,
the others have been.
That's real nice and all, but I ain't staying into the dark, and we ain't navigating the river at dark.
What is the point of paying you if you can't navigate at night? I thought you were good at this.
I told you that I could get you to Marienburg today. I didn't say nothing about waiting around 3 hours in the middle of the trip. There's all sorts of dangers out here. Just us sitting here is dangerous.
Just tell him we made a deal with the goblins. That's everything will be fine.
Half thing. Go check on them, will you?
I'm sorry, what did you call me?
Does it matter?
A little bit. Something I've learned from you elves, you apparently like to not to be non-specific about things. But yes, I suppose I'll go check on the others and see if I can lend a hand. I shuffle off.
All right, you go off. It takes you a little bit, but you find them struggling to move these last 2 crates.
Jado and I.
Me and Magnar are doing fine. What are you
Yeah,
talking
we're
about?
cooking.
I'm not using my
It's
left
gonna
hand.
take you 2 like an hour and a half to like get it back there because it is like, okay, and back again, because
Yeah, but we're good. Is the point?
yeah. But Dolwyn,
Could we-
Spencer, and Evandir back there are.
Could we,
struggling.
instead of lifting it, could we just push it on the ground? Because that's how they were brought here.
They were.
That would take longer. Right? I mean,
They also had.
it would be easier, but
They also were pulling it with a squig,
Okay, that's
and
fair.
had a large number of goblins.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what you get for paralyzing Paul.
Paul's
Rip
dead.
Paul.
Yeah,
He's not paralyzed.
he's not paralyzed anymore.
Paul's dead.
We fixed that.
Me, while back at the boat, the young kid looks up to his bugger and says, "I don't want to be out here at dark. I've never." All right. The big scary man says, "All right, Albrick, we're moving this boat now. We're not endangering the young lord."
Doug.
I know. I got nothing, dude. Man, I don't do people. I just.
I mean-
Now do people!
All right,
Can I
I'm gonna
make-
charm the
can I make
pants
a
off this guy.
suggestion?
No.
Okay. Alright.
Wanted to stay at the boat.
He's gonna make an impassioned appeal to not move.
All right, give me a charm roll.
Oh my god.
Not bad feeling, guys.
We don't die.
All right, he's.
This is all Jado's fault.
Oh, the big bodyguard just kind of like steps up into your face and says, "We're leaving now."
Is the iron on the boat yet?
The
Two
first
crates are.
2 crates are.
About half.
So
About half.
you guys put it on the. Okay, goddamn.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
All right. Well, you're not going anywhere with the iron. At least help me get it off the boat.
Nope, we're leaving now. You can
I
stay,
mean-
or you can come. You can stay on the boat, or you can go to the shore.
You go turn that iron in. Hire a boat with the money and come back and get
I
us.
don't just leave. My brother's behind. You left the wrong person here.
Yeah, I know,
Five.
but
He puts his
60
hand-
gold
puts his
crowns.
hand and goes 5, 4, 3.
just fight that guy. Doug, just fight that guy.
I'll just sit down. Jesus.
All right, and they push the boat off and start making their way to Marienburg.
Do we see them as this happens? Are we
No,
like
no,
cresting the hill?
No, we are-
You,
We are so far away.
Yeah. And through the woods, nonetheless, too. So after about, like I said, it took you about an hour and a half to move there. You get back to the shore, finally get through the tree lines, and the boat is gone.
Oh, fuck!
Magnar and Falendar will be the first ones to see it.
Yo.
We run into Frida on the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following along.
Well, when you run into us first, I don't know if you'll change your mind about helping, but them back there could probably use some help. Might be able to get more than just half of Evandir's share if you offered them some.
I want a fair share. That's the one word you could have used to get me to help in the first place.
That's not a specific number because we don't know how much we're getting paid.
Yeah, but an even cut amongst everybody else would be just as fine.
I'm not in a negotiating
You didn't
mood
kill
'cause I'm-
goblins! You didn't move these until now! Fuck you!
And
You just hear me shout from the back.
So with the scene of a group of 6.
I tell you what, Frida, if you can get them to hold that boat, because I'm sure you came to tell us I really believe, I'll give you your fair share. How about that?
Oh, I'm sure they're gone by now.
Sounds like...
So we're closing the game tonight with this scene, this image of kind of zooming out, if you will, of 2 large crates of iron, a gathering of now exhausted and tired adventurers on the rivers on the riverbank.
Plus Frida.
Plus Frida, who is not really that tired because she hasn't done anything.
No,
Then
I'm
Angram
not.
sitting by himself on the floor of the boat next to 2 crates of iron, just like I'm imagining like the sheer amount of anxiety on his face is just palpable.
Yeah, this isn't great.
Nope. Less
I
than
mean,
ideal.
you're
Not
going
thrilled.
back to the city.
You're going back to the city, to get money. You're doing our job. You did it.
And that's where we're gonna end
I
the
don't
game this
care about
week.
money.
You're a
I
thief.
steal things. It's all I know.
So thanks guys for checking out the stream. Pineapples for sticking with us, and I thought Fitz popped in there. We actually got set, so this will record. I'll get so it will be a VOD for a while, and I'll figure out a YouTube to get on or something. We will be back next week, trying again for 8 p.m. But let's be real, we're all adults with weird lives, so it sometimes doesn't happen.
Oh yes.
And
Push
everybody
faster, guys.
Everybody gets 100 XP.
Can Jado get like less than that?
I have 5 less XP because I gave 5 to.
Yo, you did
I
not.
don't think
You
you
did
can.
not.
It says so on my character sheet.
No. All right. Good night, stream, and thanks for hanging out.
Actually,
That
all my
was
XP disappeared.
interesting.